I'm Shannon Sturges, co-founder and owner of Speiser Sturges Acting Studio. And today I'm going to give you a little taste of what it's like to join our studio, whether you're in person in LA or you join us online on Zoom. We want everybody who's new to our studio, with an occasional exception, to start in one of our technique classes. Because technique, that's the bread and butter. That's the basic building blocks that you need before you get into scene study. Scene study is taking all of those techniques that you learned in technique and then just adding text to them. I like to sometimes say that technique is scene study without the scene. So we're going to start class with some imagination exercises, with doing some silliness to get us loose and free and uninhibited. Everybody's a little inhibited, but the more inhibited you are, the harder it's going to be able to step into somebody else's, your character's reality. So we do a lot of stuff to get you free. We do some exercises to work on your voice, some tongue twisters, some concentration exercises, because sets are chaotic places. There's a lot going on, and sometimes it's really hard to focus on what you need to in the moment. So we're going to do some focus exercises. There's an opportunity for you to do homework, to be practicing things, bring it into class using any of the techniques. Techniques like sense memory and endowment, or I love emotional memory, because emotional memory is one of those techniques that intimidate so many actors. You know, where they think if they're going to be an actor, they're going to have to cry on cue. No, but let's go ahead and teach you how to cry within 30 seconds or so. So, okay, we can do that. There's a technique. All of the things that you're going to need, and then gently ease you into scene study. And if you're a working experienced actor, then you might go right into our master class, or you might start in one of our scene study classes, which are really fun as well. All right, are you ready to participate in class from wherever you're watching this from? We're going to do imaginary wall. Right? A lot of times people think of it as fourth wall, which is absolutely what it is when you're in the theater. You've got these three established walls, and out there where the audience is, it's your fourth wall. In film and television, you might have a camera here and you might have a camera here. You're going to need to create an imaginary wall where the camera is. The reason we do this is people are often afraid of the camera, right? You're not supposed to look in the camera, although I'm doing that right now, but I'm also not doing a scene. So we don't want you to hide from the camera. We don't want you to be doing your scenes like this, but we don't want you looking right in the camera. So you create an imaginary wall. You put, let's say, 3 things on your imaginary wall, on something that's static, right? You don't want to put it on a person who then might be moving, a grip or somebody in wardrobe. So I've got a plant right here. So I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to use it as a plant. And let's say I'm talking about a boat that's out to sea. There's a light that's hanging down over there. So there's might looks very close to you to where the plant is. And then I'm going to put something right against the wall over there. So the difference between if I'm doing a scene and I'm able to open up and look out here, or I'm doing a scene like this where I'm looking at the ground or looking over here. So if you do not create it, I promise you, you won't use it. And then, you ever see those auditions where people look a little too intense? I've got somebody, a beautiful person here recording me. So if I just look at her the whole time, it just gets very weird, even if I'm blinking and I don't look anywhere else, because I haven't created a world that's safe for me to look at. I can't do that for very long, right? So there you go. It's a little taste of technique. And you'll get to practice this. And you're going to have an opportunity to do homework almost every week. You'll get a chance to practice whatever the lesson was that we did in class, which you also practiced in class. Do it at home, bring it in. I or one of my other fabulous teachers will give you a critique on it, and then you started to learn it. So if you're here in LA, please come and see us. And if you're not, you can join us online via Zoom. People are very good about bringing in their homework when they join us on Zoom, that I will say. So hopefully you're gonna go home, you're already home, and you're going to practice imaginary wall. Let me know how it goes. Drop it in the comments. Subscribe if you want other techniques or you have requests for certain techniques. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next video. Hi, and